They're not good 2 outs. It turns low the minute it goes live.
Sports down that unique mix of cutting-edge business savvy and raw spirit that mirrors the modern-day WWE. The lolz Center is filled up tonight for a Monday Night Raw that offers an incredible rematch. The Usos have arrived for what is a dangerous assignment. Jimmy and Jey reunited for tag team action at Wrestle Rules and now returning engagement. A tornado tag team match.
Whoa, those black pearls look so awesome.
And Bronson. And Judgment Day has a busy night ahead. Raquel meets Bayley. Dirty Dom looks to defend his title. Oh, Los Americanos here tonight.
Oh. I was like, why are you walking so behind? Dominik, but okay.
As for what Dominik Mysterio is dealing with, well, he
Let's see you wear the suit like him.
Intercontinental Championship #1 contender is Rusev. The powerful veteran determined to rip through the self-proclaimed king of the luchadors. Welcome inside the lolz Center here on the campus of MC State. Raw on Netflix, live from Raleigh Tonight Show is presented by Snickers. As we are thrilled you are with us, Joe Tessitore and Wade Barron here, just 12 days
Yes,
away
join Wade today.
What is that incredible card? That'll happen Crown Jewel in Perth, Australia. You get the sense anything could happen between now and then.
Yes, indeed, especially here in North Carolina, a professional wrestling state. And Joe, I'm in a professional wrestling state of mind, so let's cut the chat and get this show started.
I love when you're like that, my man. Now let's remind everybody what happened a week ago, the shocking end to Raw. Tonight, Asuka pushed too hard, too far, and there's no turning
Yep.
back.
I was hoping this would be first, but I thought there would be another Bron and Bron segment for whatever reason, because it always is like that first.
It has been pure with this woman.
Poor baby. It's my queen, mommy. Love those circle effects. Hi there. Read the caption, and you'll have your answer.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Rhea.
Oh, wow, I love that top. That's a cool. That's a cool bralette. It has leather straps and meshing inside. That's kind of cool. Probably expensive though. Oh, you're depressed. You're not even singing. Well, there you said the one word.
This is her brutality. He's going to have an extra something on the card for the Kabuki Warriors for sure.
Locker rooms, we give it Rhea Ripley a very wide berth so far today.
Hi, Mackenzie is doing just fine. Ooh, that was cool art. I wish there was a close-up on it.
Asuka! Kairi!
It was. You can't blame Kairi too much.
Look, I always knew that it would come to this. But there was a little
That's cool
part of
nail
me
art. She has that
that
clown.
hoped
I
that we
forgot what
could
his name
settle
is.
things
I think
in
it's
the
Art
ring.
the
Settle
Clown.
our
I think.
problems here in the ring, like the warriors that I thought you were. But no. But no! Because what you did to Io, that crossed the line. I mean, aren't you the ones that claim that she is your family? Family. So look, this is what we're gonna do here tonight, huh? We're gonna settle things in this ring. So Kabuki Warriors, come and get me.
You're even wearing the same outfit. Different shirt. That's a different shirt. But she's wearing the same pants.
Battling the Women's World Championship, but now
Yeah, baby's depressed. Oh, I don't want to see you sad.
Well, this is not what Rhea Ripley asked for, but this might well be what Rhea Ripley needs, because had the Kabuki Warriors come out here in a 2-on-1 situation, Manny might have ended up even worse than she did last week.
Whoa, I love those. Whoa, I love those heels. Those glitter heels are so awesome. I just hate. At least it's a thick wedge, because if it was stilettos, heels, and pointy heels, I would never.
Dear, it breaks my heart to say this. But you are right about Asuka and Kairi. But they are my family. And I still love them.
Oh dear. I'm watching a K-drama.
Io-chan, it's up to you what happened next. I taught you everything you know. わしはお前を導いたったんや。お前のために道を切り開いたったんやろうが。それやのに、わしがしてくれたことを全てなかったことみたいに振る舞ってなおい。You act like Rhea is your family.
That centipede art looks kind of cool.
I made you who you are.
Whoa, she even took the liberty to wear eye contact. That's kind of cool. That's awesome.
Because I love you, I'm willing to forgive you. Just apologize to me like you should.
You hit me first.
謝れば許したるわ。
Apologize, you hit me.
You can both still be my students. Io-san, we can be a family again. But for Rhea, it's too late.
No. Asuka, you can go to hell. Io, you have to trust me. Please, you have to trust me. Look, I've been burned by my family before.
Who's my favorite superstar in
I'm not trying to tell
WWE?
you
These
what to
two
do, but
who you see
there's
on
no
screen
way
right
that you can
now.
go back to them. Not after what they've done.
Oh, baby girl.
I'm sorry, Rhea. I need the time.
See how conflicted, what a struggle it is for Rio.
Oh no.
Oh no! It's too late! It's right now! The Kabuki Warriors attacking!
Whoa. What are those pants, Kairi?
Who once again is tall and the big game commences. It's a satisfying victory lap.
Kairi and Asuka attack. Here comes Io! Here comes Io! They will throw Asuka off. As Rhea's beaten down in the corner. Kairi.
And not really. I dig the style of your pants, Kairi, but not that color. Silver and pink do not go well together, unless it's the one on your pants. That dark silver, however, is not a good look. And yeah, who could have saw that coming?
Big right hand from Kairi. Rhea comes right back. Big headbutt. And now going for riptide.
Hit to the back of the neck. They're just about
I'm like,
connected with Ripley.
no, she missed. She faked that. She faked that.
Two-on-one situation. What chance did Ripley have here?
In the other corner, meanwhile, Io is down and spraying with a mist in the eyes. She
I love that fur vest that Asuka's wearing.
And another.
WWE goes unpunished in WWE. Ripley, who came here to save the day, with no Sky now being punished.
Just put her in that lock and up top, Kairi Sane. Insane elbow drops down on Rhea from up high.
Oh, Kairi.
Io, as Rhea was beaten down, took the elbow. Io missed it as Kairi and Asuka attack again.
2 minutes too late, guys. Let's take another look at us. Io Sky blasted with that poison mist out of nowhere from her now former mentor.
You could tell they closed their eyes before it happened.
Insane elbow connecting to Rhea bloody Ripley.
After seeing the injury to Jade Cargill's eye, do you think Nia Jax is too dangerous for the ring? Yeah. But who cares about who she injured? The fact that she's just a terrible person to begin with. But But some superstars have said the opposite of her, saying that she's a good leader in the locker room, and I'm like, whatever. An OnlyFans. I never had an OnlyFans. You must be sending money to the wrong. You must be sending money to the wrong one. Cash App is way faster and more efficient.
Bring the juice. Time to bring the juice.
When every day feels like Monday, Minutemen, bring the juice. You need parts? We got parts. Need it fast? We got fast. No matter what you need, we have thousands of professional parts people doing their
They're
part.
probably.
Thank you, mommy.
One part that makes a
Auto part. Yo!
professional parts people.
They're probably saying she's just great leader in the locker room because they're scared she might hurt them in the ring if they don't say it. You would think so, but probably just kissing like the Anawai / Fatu family.
No.
His storyline with Asuka, Kairi Sane, and Rhea Ripley is getting really good. I knew it would be. It's everything I hoped for and everything I said would happen. I just hope that this is not a temporary alliance because I really do think Rhea Ripley and Io Sky will make a great tag team to fight for the titles too. And it don't have to be a long term going after. It could just be like they could have got to that title twice and I'll be fine. But this will be a match in Crown Jewel. Come on, baby girl, Leo, you have to see after that. After that, you have to see.
You have to go back to 2019 mark the last time Rusev has held a title.
Oh, man. Rusev and Dominik are up next now.
Didn't want to get near him.
The only way I don't see a title change, the only time I said was the only way there can't be a title change is if El Grande Americano helps Rusev.
Because we're a team. We're the judgment day. He's asking me for help, so you need to help him.
Or if not El Grande, I said Roxanne might actually help him this time. I saw an interview with Big Show. What he said, he has to be 2 or 3 times less careful due to his height because he could seriously hurt someone. At the same with Nyla, she has to be careful. Big Show. Yeah, he has a podcast now. I remember. He's a podcast now. But look what happened. Look what happened to Ryback, and he knew he was dangerous in the ring. So, but he still feels bittersweet about WWE. They gave Asuka a really intriguing character that we've never seen before. It's like watching an animation TV series. I know. That's what I said. I mean, I said drama, but still. Like Kairi being held hostage and Rhea and Io need to rescue her.
just looks right on the journey today, doesn't it? 3 championships now shared between them. Perhaps one could be lost tonight if Rusev has his way.
They didn't. They ain't staying by him. They ain't staying with him.
While Dom arguably has not been backing up the likes of Finn Balor and J.D. McDonough of late, so it looks like it's safe. To the Intercontinental Champ, going along tonight, pal, let's see what you can do. Visibly saw some confidence leaving the soul of Dirty Dom when Finn and J.D. walked off.
He took that one back, but you're really going that way? I could use you this way. For the official introductions, here's Alicia Taylor.
So today I managed to call the bakery about my mom's cake, and they gave me a pretty good deal because the bakery that used to be on the previous town district that I used to live at, it got closed down maybe 4-5 months ago, but they opened a new location, and ironically it's now near our new town district, and I'm like, wow, what a coincidence. But she remembers me as a previous customer from her old location, so she was willing to make me an offer, and she gave me the exact price. She gave me the exact price for my mom's cake, what my cake was, and that was $65. And she said it was originally going to be $95, but because I'm a returning customer, I'll get $30 off. And I was like, oh, she's amazing. Hi, Ian. Welcome back. Hi there, people joining. So I'm really excited to get my mom's cake because they did such an amazing job on my cake on my birthday, so hopefully hers will be just as good.
Is this going to end up like the Ryder Cup with the Europeans whooping the Americans? Good question for you.
Yeah, we're going to pass on that.
Yes, guys, stuck between her friendship with Asuka and Rhea Ripley. Yep, but
Championship on the line.
after that attack, you have to, you have to face the facts and say, okay, she's a terrible person now.
It's almost like Dom's got one foot out the back door when it comes to being with Rusev. So what's the strategy for Dom to deal with it? Is this the kind of thing where he actually needs to smother him and take the approach where the best defense is actually consistent, steady offense?
Well, only one person is going to do any smothering here, and that is Rusev smothering the champ once he gets his hands on it. Let me be clear now. Rusev is a straight line guy. Smash bang. That's how he wins. Dom cannot do that tonight. If it's somebody,
If this dude beats Rusev, no way. I know. The only way I can see Dominik winning is El Grande Americano and, those 2 mini Americanos help him, or of course Roxanne Perez, because she's the only one who seemingly is more willing to have his back now.
Coming from Rusev here early on in this IC title match.
we saw just last week, Rusev.
Because even Finn Balor and J.D. McDonough just now wished him luck, but even they had hints of doubt. They had zero confidence in him.
Knockout punches you're going to see. As Rusev and Dom push down that top rope.
The WWE 2K game. I don't play WWE 2K. I'm not into WWE games. No, I'm not hungry. Qualification. There's that too, but WWE fans kind of hate that.
Outrageous workouts. What haven't you tried?
Dominik's a heel and all, but he's not the type of heel that'll get himself disqualified on purpose. That's too easy.
Zepbound helps adults with obesity lose weight and keep it off. People taking Zepbound lost up to 48 pounds. It works with your body, so you're not doing this alone.
No.
Dual activating Zepbound works differently. It activates the receptors of GLP-1 and GIP, two naturally occurring hormones. Don't take if allergic to it, or if you or someone in your family had medullary thyroid cancer or multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Tell your doctor if you get a lump or swelling in your neck. Stop Zepbound and call your doctor if you have severe stomach pain or a serious allergic reaction. Severe side effects may include inflamed pancreas or gallbladder problems. Tell your doctor if you experience vision changes, depression, or suicidal thoughts before scheduling procedures with anesthesia. If you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills. Taking Zepbound with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can cause dehydration and worsen kidney problems. If this is clicking for you, it may be
The
time to take
Patriots
the
won
next step in
yesterday.
your weight
Yep.
loss journey.
Yes, sir, they sure did. He was super happy. It was by a lot too, 45-9 or 6, I forgot. But it was a double-digit number and versus a single number anyway. And I'm like, damn, that's quite the turn up. But too soon to say wow, they're really doing good. This is just the one match they won. Do you think that Randy Orton should be Cena's last match, or do you think that WWE dropped the ball and missed the chance to have one last match between the two? I don't know. I would hope that Randy Orton and John Cena fight each other, but he'd been too much involved with Cody Rhodes lately, so I don't think that's gonna be. If it's not this month, it has to be next month because that's the only chance they have. But you can't say right now because we're only about to be in October, so in November, will they actually do it? I'm not sure. They got till December 13th though, so. The match in Saturday Night Main Event will be John Cena's last. So Io Sky crying backstage last week after Raw went off the air when she got betrayed. Yes, I did, as well as her Instagram page when she was just bawling and saying I'm done. I don't know what to do no more. I don't know who to believe now. I really felt like I was watching a breakup scene in a J drama.
Looks to turn things around. He had Rusev screaming at him, "You've got my title. You've got my title."
So do you think that John Cena just not get his win back from Bron? It looks so because. It looks like WWE doesn't care that much that the Brock Lesnar and John Cena fight wasn't a hit, and once they decided people will get over it, once people get over it in a week or two, it'll be fine. Nobody will remember that, and I do remember it. I will forever be mad at that. But what else could we do? They don't listen to us. Wasn't Asuka's face paint awesome tonight? Yeah, that centipede is cool. It's just that, bugs creep me out, especially ones that are big and have long legs. But she made it look awesome. You can't. I can only wish I could make point curves like that because you know how possible it is to do that with eyeliner? Well, to be fair, I haven't practiced much of my eyeliner by myself. I always use a sticker to help me. Randy already wrestled John Cena. Yeah, that's true too. So they don't really have to. They wouldn't do a do-over for that either. Sure, because I'm actually wrestling tonight. Yep.
Self-preservation is a very important evolutionary trait.
Oh, as he just rams Rusev right into the steel steps and tosses him back into the ring.
Well, Rusev completely dropped his guard there, thinking Don was a beaten man. Beaten, he was not.
To the midsection 619.
Completely winding the challenger.
Well then.
And now on the other second row. What momentum for
I think the crowd will still be angry that he loses because despite And despite how, like, you know, betraying he's been of the Judgment Day lately, people still love him. I know. Asuka and Io storyline might be the most intriguing and popular on the show. The Vision storyline isn't intriguing to me. It never was. So, that's nothing new. It never was, and it never, like, you know, eventually became intriguing.
See how fired up Rusev is. The frustration boiling over. He says, I'm gonna put it on a touch right now. He's going for the accolade.
You better just hope that there will be a match with the Paul Heyman guys. That's the only match, like, you know, I kind of look forward to as long as Paul Heyman's here with Seth Rollins and stuff. Seth Rollins, Brock Lesnar, CM Punk. Roman Reigns need to have a fatal four-way to determine who's the real Paul Heyman guy. Dude, he just saw you. You're not Eddie. Dude, he saw you, so. He pulled Aleister Black. Yeah, he pulled Aleister Black. He pulled an Aleister Black using the referee as a shield dish. Well then. At least he cheated properly. And look, he didn't need no one's help, so I bet you Finn Balor and JD McDonough are going to be like, how did he manage to get away with this? Again, and by himself. And Dominic got lucky the next time someone's going to take that title from him. JD McDonough and Finn Balor are probably pissed off in the back. Like, how did he get away with this again and by himself? Oh, you're dead, man. He's gonna attack you in backstage now.
Maybe the referee was losing, or one day. No, I think that was the best. I've heard a lot of people say that was the best referee. Terrible idea. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? Not a bad situation. What you want. Yeah, I get that. But tonight it's about the Usos and it's about Bron and Bronson. Tonight, is it about LA Knight? Yeah. No. It's always about me. You want to stay out of that? I'll stay out of that. I don't care about that. What I care about is I'm the last guy who beat Seth Rollins. I want my world title shot. It's funny, you're not the only one. Earlier on, I'm not. Since your little mercenary Penta signed by Grayson Waller this week, and you refuse to ban the Mexican Destroyer, that means that you owe us, and you owe us a shot at the Tag Team Championship. Owe us? How many times are we going to go through this? Number one, earn the Tag Team title shot. Number two, I'm in the middle of a meeting. Should I leave? Is this important? Yeah, I'm not going to leave. I tell you why, because I'm in here talking about the World Championships. Whatever you guys
excuse me, there's somebody in here who actually has been a world champion. So why don't you step to the side while grown men talk to Pierce?
I will. I tell you what I'll do. I'll step to the side. I'll step right outside of that ring, because I tell you what, Mr. used to be a world champion, ain't going to be a world champion again. This guy's going to be a world champion real soon. So
ain't going to be a world champion.
Next to Seth Rollins on contract. While we're at it, go ahead and put Mr. World Champ out in that ring. And I'll drop his ass with a BFT. Yeah.
Nah, bro, because you don't make matches, bro. You don't make matches. I do.
It is official.
Well, no, do the line. Do the line. Do the line. Go better this woman.
Please show us two. Yeah. This is not a free access to WWE. I have a link in the description provided for a reason, so go use that. This is the whole point of a watch party, not a watch along.
And are learning a lot. Thanks to Google, Pedro knows more than he wanted to about gravel. And Judy wouldn't call herself a plumber, but she dabbles.
Wait, how do these things work together? Honey,
The New Day sucks, and you know why they suck, because they got rid of Big E. That's why they suck.
Good thing you can just
Really? I didn't know that.
In October, every player wants to turn his city into history. High stakes postseason baseball on TBS.
Ever wonder how NASCAR Cup Series playoffs work? Let Gazoo Racing break it down for you. NASCAR is a bracket system with eliminations at 16, 12, 8, and 4. How to advance, win races, or survive the cup. Outlast the pack, finish first among the championship four, and you're doing donuts and victory lane. And trust me, Toyota's ready for victory lane. Now you're up to speed. You in?
Mila,
Huh?
go give me the broom or the spray.
What spray?
It doesn't just have great bones.
Okay.
It was the backbone of
What
your
the-
community. So you breathe in new life, grinding away to make space for tomorrow, for your people. This isn't just a restoration. It's a revival. Because you're always willing to double down on your neighborhood. You are a fighter, and this is your reward. Medella, remarkable fighter.
There was a spider on the... Huh?
Oh, he fell.
Oh, come on.
It's right there.
I see it, I see it.
WWE podcast continuing that amazing guest. Stephanie McMahon was highly dejected that he had a wife with national time. Logan Paul, Charlie Sheen. By the way, the Charlie Sheen found on Netflix is a must-watch. Big E will be the role recap. Yes, all the great action on the WWE podcast. When you excited to head to Australia for Crown Jewel next week, my man?
Oh man, it is always a blast hanging out with the Aussies. Now I'll tell you this, I cannot wait to find out who is the superlative best wrestler on planet Earth at Crown Jewel.
I'm glad you brought that up because that's what sports really should be, right? Best versus best, champ versus champ. And at this moment in time, that means we get a very
Okay,
close
now.
matchup because it's Cody Rhodes against Seth Rollins.
I like
Here's
the New
a
Day
look
as a
at
heel.
their
Now
shared
they're
history.
very entertaining. Yes, in a sense they are, but at the same time, it's grown tiresome because they're fighting against, like, you know, people who should be top stars and like B-list superstars and making them look as if they're C-listers, and I'm like, I don't like that because Penta should be a top star and he's being stewed to, you know, feuding with the New Day.
When I left WWE, I
The
did
War
so
Raiders
because
I
I had
understand, but not the Penta.
to. It was a necessity. If I was going to become the person I wanted to be, the wrestler I wanted to be, the champion I had dreamed of being, I had to go out and do it on my own terms. So I did.
I forgot I have to put the poll today.
And all credit to you, Cody.
Okay, this is
You saw
okay. So
sickness
this is
eating you
poll
from
round
within,
3. So
and
I randomized all of them, so I don't have to worry about
that
that.
is to be commended. But in your absence, WWE moved right along. And I
Halloween poll.
was at the forefront. I was its architect, its messiah, its champion. A visionary, a a revolutionary. I put this company on my back and carried it. to a
Today
golden
is
age.
Jax
And what was my
and
reward? For
Hello
all of my
Boss.
sacrifice, I was literally begging to be given a match on WrestleMania.
I can understand that resentment, Seth, that bitterness. I remember once feeling that way myself. But that night in Dallas, for me, that night was a revelation. I got to come home and in front of 65,000 screaming fans step into the ring with a generational talent. I got to immediately put my hand to the flame and see if I could take the heat. If I could measure up to the best WWE and the world had to offer. I was baptized by that fire. And I walked
Can't
away
give a
knowing
New
I could
Day
now write
equal the
my
creative
story.
put over in the New Day. Hell no.
I'm happy I was able to provide you with inspiration.
Hell no.
With
But
which to write your story, Cody.
people were saying that Obafemi should
Well,
fight
the
Brock
fact is,
Lesnar.
our story wasn't over. It
And
wasn't over at
I agree.
WrestleMania.
That would
You
be
had the
that
element
would be
of
awesome.
surprise on your side. It wasn't over at Backlash either when you held my tights to steal the victory. No. Our story needed to go to hell and back.
Hell in a Cell. It's the most painful night of my career. Looking back at it, probably not the wisest decision I've ever made. There are no words to describe what we did to each other, the limits that were pushed and the lines that were crossed. And yet somehow amidst all that, I somehow found respect.
KK
Respect for the
was
singular competitor
birthday
that you
today. I
are.
heard someone say that.
Someone
No,
who
it
forces
was
you to
like
raise your
3
game
days
levels
ago.
you
It was
didn't
on
know
Friday.
within you.
Didn't you hear Aleister
Respect
Black
for
when he
your
said happy
resilience.
birthday? That was
You
his
face
actual
the
birthday.
pain. You'll
He must have
refuse
celebrated his birthday
to
on
stay.
like, Saturday or something,
That will
but
forever be a
his
defining
actual birthday
victory
was on
of my
Friday.
career.
And you will forever be a defining rival of mine. Which is why what happened next is so tragic.
Defining rival, the perfect phrase for what we will get when the undisputed WWE
You have to choose who would you rather Brock Lesnar ultimately put over Bron or above Bron. No contest.
Western Australia for now. Let's take you back to last week with Bayley.
Air after last week, okay? I should not have walked into your room. I should have just waited for you to say call in instead of I wanted to find you because I want to talk to you about last week. I mean, that was awesome. I was wondering if you would like to be in my corner tonight.
Neutralizing interference from Raquel and assisting Bayley, who took matters into her own hands. But that Rose plan later spared a big
Read my bio, because I don't feel comfortable saying my name on live.
inexplicably shoving Valkyria over. Or questions about the temperament of Bayley.
People who know me by my real names are my in real life friends and family.
Hey, you! Oh, you're in my t-shirt this week. Of course you are. Why wouldn't you be? Are you still playing mind games? Don't you want a match? Like next?
Yeah,
What's
that's
wrong with you?
why I was here. I wanted to see if you want to come out with me. I mean, last week was so great. You helped me win, and it was like old times. It was so much fun.
Let's just do exactly what we did last week, and I'll go help you win, and then you can show me on my ass in front of the entire world.
Lyra, you have a right to be mad. And I just been going through a lot lately. Since WrestleMania, and you somehow always end up in the middle of it, and it's not your fault or your responsibility. And I know you said you wanted to keep your distance.
What sites do I read to keep
But I
up with
just
wrestling?
don't
I have a
think
lot of news
I can
sources. I have
I don't know
four corners site. It's not really sites. It's really Instagram pages that I read. It's called Four Corners and Wrestling CC, Wrestling Co, WrestleLamia. Those are all the go-to news sources that I have for WWE.
You see that reality sinking in with Bayley as she makes her way here out to the Nova Center.
Bleacher News.
I thought I was a little disappointed in Lyra Valkyria.
I can understand. Lyra experienced the other side of it last week.
Has so much talent right now. What would you think about a storyline where NXT tries to feud with Raw or SmackDown similar to Nexus story? That's perfectly fine. If they do something like that, that would be great because then that would mean there would be no reason to have a draft anymore. And I don't think there ever should be a draft where they have to choose a certain amount of NXT superstars to bring. All the people that have done a lot of time in NXT should, once they've done their time or had many championship runs over there, they should just show up. Because that's kind of how it worked for Stephanie, Julia, and Roxanne Perez. They didn't announce them. Coming to the draft like they should have. But look what happened. They're doing just fine. Bayley said that she didn't want any friends and now leaves her alone in the ring. I don't know what that means, but it's called bipolar. Whole gimmick is being a split personality, so that's how split personality people think. They could have Shawn Michaels lead the NXT. I would love to hear him.
We've been told we snore at night and gas
against Triple H. Well, Triple H.
Sleepiness is a drag.
Well,
we still have people who
really, it would be Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce and Shawn Michaels face against each other because it can't be just Triple H. Because he owns both Raw and SmackDown, so the managers would have a team. But that's the whole point of Survivor Series, and they should bring back NXT superstars in Survivor Series. Don't just limit it to just Raw and SmackDown.
Talk to your doctor about OSA.
But even they didn't do that either last year.
Let's keep being humans.
Better than a great touchdown. 5 great touchdowns.
Jamal Charles is cooking. Okay.
See, those are grown man touchdowns right there.
What's that supposed to mean? Grown man touchdowns. So what it means, weird beard? You look like you about to give out the Gettysburg Address. You got a log cabin? You got a stovepipe hat? What's the spread, Brian? Is it 4 scores?
New customers bet $5 to get $200 instantly in bonus bets. Plus, over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube TV. The crown is yours.
I'm craving McDonald's so bad. I'm telling you, when it's my time of the month, McDonald's French fries are the one food I crave. Sometimes it's Reese's too, but the point is it's just salty snacks.
Massive news in boxing. Super Boxing will officially get it started January 26th.
When is Umaga-san going to debut in WWE? I don't know. I haven't heard any news on Zilla yet at all. But I didn't think that he would show up this year. I really think he's gonna show up next year.
The first
Because the only reason, like, you know, the last I heard of him was that he didn't show up because he still had, like, you know, parole. He still was on parole, but he's been off it for, like, you know, quite a while now, so. But the last real legit last thing I heard of him is that he's doing indie wrestling somewhere, but it's in Brooklyn, so I wouldn't know.
Bigger and stronger than Bayley. I mean, probably every woman in the locker room. She also
I
has
can see Asuka and Balor turning on the WWE and going back to NXT where they were allowed to shine and be dominant champs. Well, that never happened, but if that does.
Improved superstar Raquel Rodriguez would have already won that. This is
Like I said, Finn Balor looks to be turning on the babyface side a little. I don't entirely see it yet, but I see why people would think that because of Dominik's actions. When it was supposed to be the exact opposite. Finn Balor was supposed to, you know, turn on Dominik and everybody in Judgment Day, and then Dominik would be the babyface, but they decided to swerve it and put it on Dominik because maybe just Dominik is better as a heel and more loved as a heel, and obviously they showed it already. As for Asuka, I don't think we'll see her back in NXT. She's done everything in NXT.
Understand if you're Lyra, why Lyra would make that decision. Can't you wait?
You can to an extent, but why don't we
Thank you.
Beating down Raquel in that corner.
I know I have 2 of these shirts. That's only because my brother's girlfriend had the same shirt, the same Nike shirt as me, but it didn't fit her anymore, so she gave it to me, and I'm like, oh, now I have 2, so I guess I'll use that when this one gets dirty.
Just gets tossed halfway across the ring.
That is called the commentator's curse right there. I apologize, Bayley, completely my fault. This is a Raquel who's highly irate, trying to be involved in last week's matchup between Bayley and Roxanne, and was thwarted by Lyra Valkyria on the outside, shoving her into the steel ring post. And now perhaps it's Bayley who's going to pay the price for that.
Smashing her into that top turnbuckle is Rodriguez, and driving down a big boot right to the midsection of Bayley.
Taunting Bayley, where's your friend? Where's your friend this week? Adding insult to injury. Injury.
I mean, did you just hear that as Bayley's back smashed into the corner?
Yeah, Raquel really is a cheat code at this level. Just unfeasible levels of strength that most of the women haven't had to combat too often in their careers. Even someone as experienced as Bayley is really out of sorts in this matchup.
Back elbows by Raquel. She's been in complete control. And now Bayley locks her up, Wade.
Bayley clinging off a dear life at one point there, but got herself a window and has to make it count here. One shot to completely wiping Bayley out, or did it?
Yeah, Matador for a moment, and it pays off.
Tying Raquel up in the ropes and using leverage to her advantage there.
And a suicide dive.
A lot of wrestlers came from NXT, that's where they first started. That's why it's called NXT, because they're the next gen generation of WWE.
The fact that she's doing exactly that. This is the kind of form that has taken her.
Oh, she went for the off the apron, but instead, Rodriguez in complete control. Just spinning her and smashing her.
Cesaro spinned her there for a second.
What power from Raquel Rodriguez.
Losing to last week's leftovers.
Time to bring the juice.
We were talking about the TNA Women's title. Did Dana Brooke relinquish the title only after a month? Yeah, but I really don't. I have no idea why. I have yet to see why.
Come on, baby.
I know it'll do all right.
But Melanie Jordan is now the champion now, and and that's good for her because she was the second runner-up to Lola Vice. And just like Lola Vice, she deserves to be a champion. As much as I love Lola Vice, I feel like she's being like, you know, she's being built up so much that it's making people overlook Kalani, and that's sad. But that happens to certain wrestlers. Bayley's split personality character reminds me of Al Snow's character back in the ECW. I have no idea who that is because we did not watch ECW like at all. Not even my mom. She said she couldn't get into ECW at all. She tried, but she couldn't. So whatever happened in ECW, we have no idea whatsoever.
Auto Parts.
Deep down, you've always had something special. But you have to go when no one's watching to see how special you really are.
She's the Enchantress. She's the Enchantress villain, just like from DC Comics. And Enchantress was shown in Suicide Squad, the movie, but I like her better in the Injustice 2 game.
Somebody on board is trying to kill me.
Why would you be targeted?
To silence me. I saw her go overboard. Who is she? Go find out what happened. What the hell is going on? We're in danger.
And I've seen that old lady before. She's from Ted Lasso. That's a really funny and cool, like, you know, Apple TV drama. I highly recommend it, especially for soccer fans because it's based on professional soccer.
First of the match, with Bayley trying to mount a comeback against the powerhouse. And able to do damage outside on the floor.
This is about the first sustained series of offense that Bayley has been able to put together. She's written out a heavy storm throughout this one.
Drops the elbow.
This is the Bayley.
I didn't say much about their outfits because, you know, when I don't say much about the outfits, it's because they wore it already. And whatever I said about them before is the same thing.
As Bayley looking to pull away. Pick up by Rodriguez, who dominated.
Al Snow was a WWE wrestler who went crazy because he didn't live up to his potential. He ended up talking to a mannequin. He has been more vicious and aggressive. It sounds amazing. That's like that superstar who was in love with a mop or something. I forgot what his name is, but that was a crazy time in wrestling too.
Second time Raquel Rodriguez has done just that, and now she herself
I already played too much soccer.
into the corner with a splash and turns her over.
I don't care that much about soccer, but it was just a funny drama, despite it being soccer based. Who you got for this match? It'll obviously be Bayley because this is still a promotion / showcase match of her new character gimmick, so she has to win. But I've been wrong before because sometimes there could be a case where they fight the Judgment Day girls, but they lose to at least one. If it's not Roxanne, it's Raquel. Kairi Sane was forced to do that as a punishment for beating a job or in the ring. Oh, okay. I don't know. I just heard that was a thing. I wouldn't know anything about why.
This is Flair country. What a way to grab a victory this would be.
Figure 4 is locked in by Bayley as Raquel. Able to turn it over, but Bayley gets right back on top of it.
Desperately trying to reverse the pressure. Perez desperately trying
Go
to
away, Roxanne.
disqualification. Referee having none of that.
Jessica's wearing a bun. I never seen her wearing a bun.
Would you look at this? Raking the eyes is Roxanne Perez. Roxanne Perez, as the ref was looking at Rodriguez.
I think Raquel looks better in her black outfit. Red doesn't work. I know. I've never been a fan of red leather anyway. They're fine in pants, but just the whole bodysuit, not really. Unless it's a really dark red. This one is just scarlet red. No, not scarlet red. This is just a regular cherry red. This is cherry. And look what, like I said, in the case, there would be the rare case where they lose to one Judgment Day girl. What?
Has given it a second thought. And she says, you know what? I've got to do it. It's the right thing to do. So here comes Lyra Valkyrie Wade.
Bayley saved Lyra a couple of weeks ago. Now returning the favor of even this beatdown.
How gutsy is this by Lyra Valkyrie? 2-on-1. And she's getting the best of them for a moment.
Step ahead of the Judgment Day here, but watch out. Raquel swinging for the fences.
Hi guys, that's my brother. His room is upstairs now.
Driving the knees down to the back of Lyra. At the base of Bayley. She is enraged. And now she's on the attack. With a massive knee and a beatdown.
Quick transformation in the personality of Bayley before our eyes. Now coming completely undone. What a major mental shift Bayley just experienced.
And she clears them out.
For one look at Lyra getting beaten down by the Judgment Day and knew she needed to do something fast.
Now she's turned her attention to Lyra.
Yes. I love your shorts, Lyra. But I'm glad you're wearing safety underwear because that's a little too short of a short skirt. JF, there's Saturn, man. Get out of his way. Where is that dude? I have no idea. Mom is upstairs. She just went upstairs. She couldn't hear a thing because her TV's so damn loud. I am a beat.
As this was going down, kept his wits about him. One spear, one splash.
Jax is winning. Jax is winning, but not by that much. You guys really want to see me in either the maid outfit or Jax's regular outfit. But also people would want me to be a character from Hell of a Boss because most of the time it would be furries who would want that. But otherwise, people would love if I cosplayed Asuka or Luna or even Queen Bee again. So.
Hey, let me ask you something, man.
Hi there, JF.
I needed your help. And you walked off from me and you walked off from LA. Man, I don't get it, though. Straight up.
You really gonna ask me that?
Yeah.
Helping LA Knight gets us nowhere, Rose. Man made us lose at WrestlePalooza.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know any of the characters.
You asking me a question, let me ask you something.
I just always vote for the first one.
What
Well, that's fake. Well, that's just being fake. At least do research on who they are.
Boy, I help you. If you need help, I said no.
Jax basically is a purple bunny with red overalls and yellow gloves from the indie YouTube series The Amazing Digital Circus, and he's an asshole, but a funny asshole, and but it's not funny in a good way, it's funny in a bad way, but for whatever reason, people will still like that. And Hell of a Boss characters, you literally can see me cosplay them all the time on this channel. I mean, nobody saw that Queen Bee outfit for nothing. That was a Hell of a Boss character, and people like that. That was like the only character I cosplayed from Hell of a Boss as of right now, but I'm sure people want me to do more.
Alright? Look.
I'm afraid no matter which character you pick, it's gonna look badass. It's whatever y'all pick. Because if it was up to me, I would have chose in a heartbeat. What do you want? You haven't got a chance to talk.
We can still be a family. It's not too late. Just follow me and apologize Asuka. She will forgive you.
Oh, she got a picture of them with.
Get away from me, Kairi. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Leave me alone. That's them barefaced. Yeah, that's them without makeup.
It's up to CEO right now.
That picture was taken like three months ago.
But it's always good to see the megastar like this.
You're inhaling the workout.
Anyone else happy to see Asuka turn heel? I want Asuka with no mercy. I'm glad for Asuka's heel turn. She was always a great heel. I just don't like that Kairi is kind of like portraying as like a person held captive by Asuka. I just don't like that. I mean, I like it, but at the same time I don't, because that could give people the wrong impression. Ew, looks like she got in a fight with a squid. That's a centipede. A squid don't have that much legs, my guy.
Men's warehouse and got a suit with a special fabric called Chillflex that breathes and keeps me cool.
Love you, Sue.
It's a little hot to be flirting, don't you think?
No, I don't.
What table are you at?
Big 12 football, big action, big moments. You don't want to miss.
There's nothing like college football longer than everything that comes with it.
Yeah, I don't like that either. Kairi is a badass and not a styling follower. I don't see her as a follower. She's just like a person held hostage. She really looks like she don't want to do any of this. At first I thought that was all a trick, but WWE seems to change that output, so it looks like she really doesn't want to do it. She's just being forced to, and those kind of characters, like, you know, it's harmless to us because we know it's a drama, but it's just that there's real life stuff that happens like this, and people sometimes can get wrong impressions. So that's why.
Severe side effects may include inflamed pancreas or gallbladder problems. Tell your doctor if you experience vision changes, depression, or suicidal thoughts before scheduling procedures with anesthesia. If you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills, taking Zepbound with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Side effects include nausea,
It's a bit like Goatus and Gable, yeah, but this is a little worse because
Ask your healthcare provider about Zepbound. Explore savings options today.
this is a little worse because this is portraying a little bit of a domestic violence thing type art, and domestic violence can be joked about, but as long as you joke about it in a harmless way, you know. It is in this state, but still, it's best to just avoid it altogether. Kairi Sane trying to talk to you guy, apologize to Asuka. Yeah, that didn't work.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
But Kairi's not really talking. She's not really trying. She's not really trying either. So, because Kairi, even now, Kairi says like 4 to 3 words every time she's on camera. At some point she's gonna get fed up, but not until after Asuka has found no use for Kairi anymore.
I want to remind you that WrestleMania returns to Vegas, Allegiant Stadium on Saturday, April 18th and Sunday, April 19th. And 2-day combo tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster.com. That's the way to do it. The 2-day combo tickets for WrestleMania 42. Next week, Monday Night Raw on Netflix will be in Dallas, Texas, and it will be an 8 p.m. Eastern start time on Netflix. Raw in Dallas will be a great card. We'll tell you about that a little later on. But an 8 p.m.
I
start
just think
time.
it's kind of funny, the Asuka walking over and hearing Kairi. I know, but it stopped being funny because she ran out of ways to do it. Once she ran out of ways to do it, she can't use it no more.
Grayson Waller, not here tonight. Took that Mexican Destroyer from Penta last week in that 6-man tag team on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, but now Asuka's really serious, so she won't do that anymore.
I'm going to take this one in silence in memorandum of the neck of Grayson Waller.
It was one of the most spectacular moments we've seen on Monday Night Raw to see what Penta was able to pull off against Ripley. Spectacular with offensive attack that should be
What do you think about Jake Fletcher feuding with Drew McIntyre? I like them both, but I don't think I want to see him feud just yet. I think it's fine because the last time they fought each other, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't Jacob Fatu's first opponent Drew McIntyre? Wasn't Drew McIntyre's first? Jacob Fatu's first opponent was Drew McIntyre. I really forgot, so really correct me if I'm wrong. And the last time they fought each other, it was Jacob Fatu was a heel and Drew McIntyre was a babyface. So now that it's vice versa.
He wants the next crack at Seth Rollins' World Heavyweight Championship. Well, if LA Knight does want that, he needs wins now. A losing streak does not a #1 contender make, so it's imperative that the megastar gets a dub this evening.
First trophy piece in the script to remind him.
And Jacob Fatu, shouldn't be called a cheater because he has nobody to help him this time because he has no bloodline to help him this time.
You only brought it up, just saying it, but he brought it up. Bring it up on your own policy.
Do you think now Bloodline story is finally over? Oh no, because already they're promoting Soul Sokoa, the MFT like every Friday, just individually like showcasing each member as well as himself, saying that they're not done yet. So unfortunately, we'll never escape Solo Sikoa's bloodline. All in on that, I've been a huge fan, and I don't really like the bloodline. But when Fatu shows up on scene, I fell in love with his abilities. He's gonna be a bloodbath, yes. I know Julie is on SmackDown, but I don't mind her replacing Kairi Sane if Asuka turn on her. It will help Julia get more TV time and storyline. And the way Asuka is right now, Julia and her belong with each other. Like I really don't know why Kiana James is there. I really don't know why. Because Kiana James was great in NXT, but the way she's being used right now is just like, you know, a real step down. Where is creative going with LA Knight? I don't know, because it seems like they're running out of ideas.
She drives his head, slamming it to the top of that barrier time, and the crowd cannot get enough here around North Carolina.
Just antagonizing the megastar to up the ante against Kingston here. Woods was trying, simply did not work there. In fact, it has backfired for his team.
I don't see what the point of it was. If they wanted to add her to SmackDown all by herself, then that would have been great. I just don't see what the point of being Julia's manager type. Because they didn't even interact with each other in NXT, so why are they interacting now?
With Woods right in his face after he just got smashed.
I think LA Knight needs to change some things. He's able to stay on the ring. That's because they're making him like that. And this is not a Squishmallow. It's just a plushie, but it does feel like a Squishmallow. Maybe a little harder, but still, you can still go like that.
What's better than a great touchdown? 5 great touchdowns.
Jamal Charles is cooking. Okay.
See, those are grown man touchdowns right there.
What's that supposed to mean? Grown man touchdowns. Tell me what it means, weird beard. You look like you about to give out the Gettysburg Address. You got a log cabin? You got a stove pipe hat?
Squishmallow.
What's the spread, Brian? Is it 4 scores?
New customers bet $5 to get $200.
I have a plushie backpack of Happy from Fairy Tale. That's cool, but those small backpacks, like I love those small fly backpacks of, like, you know, cartoon characters or plushies, but like they're just too small. I need a big backpack because I carry a lot of stuff whenever I go to places. What did I think the body pan on SmackDown with Nia Jax and Tiffy? I think they're making too big a deal out of it because they were now talking about that and saying, like, you know, oh, referee Daphne should be fired for this, and I'm like, bruh, she only made one mistake in her life as our referees, and like, you guys are taking it too far. They said, like, if she's not on Friday Night SmackDown next week, she's fired. And I'm like, no.
You've earned this, so hold it up high.
Did you hear Braun Strowman is into the Play Jackson and the next Friday the 13th movie? I did not know that. But speaking of Braun Strowman, I heard that he's going to have basically like a cooking show. Not a cooking show, but like, you know, one of those mukbang shows. He's basically being like guy from Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, and has a new show called Everything on the Menu, and he's going to famous restaurants and he wants to legitimately try everything on the menu. So that show will come on USA that show will come around USA like around October 13th. I won't watch that, but I'll check it out, like, you know, to see like how the vibe is, and if he does something with that show and stuff, then good on him. But if he doesn't, even like, you know, when this season's all done, at least he made his money for this.
Raleigh, North Carolina, and for the last few minutes they've been watching Kofi Kingston Wade get the best of LA Knight.
They are not impressed with what they're seeing, and the ultimate hype man extended.
Don't carry anything. I only keep my wallet and my phone in it, nothing else. Nah, I carry lots of stuff when I go to places. Like if I get too hot and I want to put my jacket somewhere, at least I have my big bag so I can put my jacket in, and also I have some hand sanitizer, some, you know, I keep my phone in my pocket, and I would put my wallet in my bag too. But I also have my camera stick, so if I want to do a dance video in an empty parking lot, I can just whip it out and then just put my phone on and just do that. And sometimes I want to eat, so I bring food too. So yeah, I need a big bag.
Who looks completely spent, and that cheap shot from Woods is not going to help matters.
Second time we've seen Xavier Woods do just that. There's a hook of the leg by Kofi Kingston. We're going to win this thing. And LA Knight able to push off with that right hand.
I could see him doing that. He used to be huge. Time he get big again. He could go somewhere with that show. The jokes he had, like, you know, in the promo were cute too. Did you know Mark Henry discovered Bron and Bianca Belair? Really? That's great. But people been having a hate-love relationship with Mark Henry ever since he kind of defended that guy who, you know, knocked out that indie wrestler guy too much, to the point where he got, like, you know, in a coma for all that week and stuff. So people have been, like, you know, questioning him. I don't justify that guy's actions, but the fact that Mark Henry did makes you raise some eyebrows.
Oh, you know, and this crowd's going to say it right now. Stop the leaping elbow.
Check out whatever you want.
And now Kofi looking for the win.
On the ropes as well, but it's not enough to keep the Mega Star down. All of that.
Actually, Kofi is getting steel also. Yeah, he is. And I don't like the fact that he shaved off most of his beard.
This time, Knight gets out of the way.
Yeah, almost killed the guy, yeah, but for whatever reason, Mark Henry said it was justified. It wasn't justified at all. He should have took the apology and just leave it alone. And Roger Jackson, they finally arrested him. Yeah, I'm glad he got arrested, but he didn't get arrested soon enough. He really should have gotten arrested way sooner. It's just that they just wanted to make sure, like, you know, that guy was okay. And when he finally woke up and when he was recovering, they're like, okay, now we can handle the legal business. And I'm like, that's really smart. Such an overreaction to getting a soda thrown at him. I mean, I see where the anger lies. I won't deny that, but almost like, you know, he apologized twice and kept making sure he was okay, and he kept saying, yeah, I'm fine. Why did you have to lie about that? You could have just said, nah, I'm not fine. And none of that would have happened, and he would have been like, okay, I'll make this. He probably could have been like, okay, I'll make this right. But no.
Against two of the most vicious stars. But things, of course, took a few seconds before they looked incredibly bleak until the Viper, Randy Orton, arrived, raising his standard brand of hell, taking out the vision one by one. RKO after RKO. Cody assisting and cleaning house. Big thank you to the final round.
Against the back attack, getting stale. I mean, Creed needs to step it up. Let's hope that Jacob Fatu can be the answer to this. Maxine Dupree, I saw her last week. It's nice to see her.
What has she done? She hasn't done anything great. No, who have you beaten? Have you beaten anybody? Has she beaten anybody? No, you're a loser. Okay? You're 5'9" of failure.
Becky, when I went to Pierce last week about a match, I was hoping he would give me you. Because who better to face than the greatest female wrestler of all time?
That's what you said? Everyone says that, okay? Sports Illustrated says it, Bleacher Report says it, everybody says it.
A lot of people say it.
No, everybody.
Can people memorize what she says now? Because I'm pretty sure that would annoy her.
This has nothing to do with Tozawa. Leave him out of it. What is your problem?
Oh, baby girl, you don't deserve that. I would jump from behind in high school. It was never justified. You're a coward if that's your tactic. I would jump from behind in high school. It's never justified. Yep.
How are you feeling?
We'll see.
Do you want me to go out there with you?
I'll be alright.
Do you want me to go home?
No, I gotta do this one on my own.
He's still wearing matching outfits. Except Becky Lynch is wearing velvet and he's wearing leather. Whereas Penta, I have no idea, but maybe he's promoting in AAA because he was advertised for a little bit over there.
The wedding is in 3 weeks, man.
I heard you talking about getting a good deal on your cake for your mom. My daughter's first birthday was Saturday. Cake was crazy expensive. Well, it depends what was on it. It depends what was on it and what was it made out of. Did you use like fondant? Did you like have? Did they have to sculpt certain things? What was it? Because geez, it was only turned from 95 to 65 for me because I'm a returning customer because their old location that was in my old town district that my old house was at, I was their last customer and she remembered me and said that, oh, I do remember your cake, so I'll be happy to do it all for you again. And I'm like, great. I remembered her name too. Her name was Karen. I know Karens are bad news, but this Karen is nice. I promise. How tall am I? I'm 5'2", or I'm 5'2" or 3. I forget, but it's either or. I miss the days when you can have a birthday party at McDonald's. I know, but at the time, when I started knowing what McDonald's was, it started to die down.
OSA is a chronic condition tied to breathing interruptions and oxygen deprivation during sleep.
It was a purple princess cake with edible pearl-looking things
Your own diagnosis?
and other fancy stuff my wife picked out.
Talk to your doctor about
Well, that's not like that can't really give me an idea, but pearl sprinkles are expensive. Ironically, I've asked her to put some pearl sprinkles on my mom's cake because my idea is to make a cake that looks like her precious bamboo plant that I told you she loves so dearly. So I'm making a cake themed like that. So I hope she can replicate it. And I showed her photos and everything. I have yet to see a text back from her. She probably texted me back. I should probably see, but it's on my mom's phone right now. I was going to do like a WWE cake, but my mom's not really. My mom thinks for whatever reason food coloring taints the frosting, which is a lie. Everyone knows that, but whatever. I'll spare her the like, you know, time of that. So I'm just doing it simple and asking for a white cake that has little bamboo plants coming out of it.
SummerSlam 2000, the first TLC match. 2003, Lesnar defeated Kurt Angle, Iron Man match here. And tonight, it has been an explosive Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Monday Night Raw in Raleigh is live on Netflix and presented by Snickers. Dirty Dom is able to retain his Intercontinental Championship match with a victory.
But once my mom's birthday is over, all that's left. My sister's birthday is the next birthday in this family. My sister's birthday is the next birthday, but my sister don't live here no more, so I don't have to worry about getting her a cake or nothing. But I wish I could be there for my sister's birthday. But after my sister's birthday, it's all about me, because I'm the next birthday, despite me having to still wait, you know, through 2 months for it. Because my birthday's not until January. But it's not really about me anymore in January, because my niece is now here. And Leonie's birthday is on January 12th, so I'm first and Leonie's second. But because it's going to be Leonie's first birthday, this is way more important. And do I remember when wrestling used build heights, whatever that is. I don't know what that is. No, I can't wait. I can't wait in the next couple of days. I'm going to take the next week to really deep cleanse my hair. I'm going to buy really expensive shampoo just for this occasion, because my hair has so much product buildup. It's not even funny. It looks nice, but it feels disgusting, no matter how much I clean it. So I need to get a special shampoo called Kenra Deep Cleanser Shampoo, and it'll take all that nastiness away. And yes, call me crazy if you want, but I am spending $40 on shampoo. I don't care. My hair is everything to me. What's your mom's favorite meal? What would she want on her birthday? I'm not really sure, but most of the time we get takeout on birthdays. We don't cook anything. So since she likes Popeyes a lot, so maybe we'll get Popeyes on her birthday. Maybe we'll get Popeyes on her birthday, or Dunkin' Donuts, because if it's not gonna be something savory, it'll be something sweet. Cause it don't matter if she's getting a cake, she'll be like, oh, I want donuts too, because as long as it's cake, pastry, cookies, donuts, doesn't matter what, she'll be happy. Do I like that leather coat? Yes, I do. It's too big on me. But as a style, yeah, you can't go wrong with leather jackets. And I told you, it's not just my mom's birthday. It's a dear friend of mine's birthday too. Ironically, they have the same birthday. So, but I don't have to do much to celebrate his birthday. I'm just acknowledging that fact and that I can't believe that they have the same birthday.
Cody Rhodes versus Seth freaking Rollins. Cody Rhodes has 3 wins. Seth Rollins has 3 losses. You think that bothers me? Cody, you think that bothers me? That doesn't bother me because it doesn't matter.
Only someone who's bothered by it will say that.
Those matches were in the past. Those versions of Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins are in the past. Those were men trying to reach the top. What matters is Crown Jewel, because now
Crown Jewel?
2 men at the very
Okay,
top.
whatever, we're gonna ignore that.
The WWE champion, the world heavyweight champion,
Crown Jewel?
and we will
That's
go
what he said?
1-on-1 at Crown Jewel.
Yes, thank you for emphasizing it, because you know you made a mistake, just nobody cared about
Doesn't
it.
just win the Crown Jewel championship.
Okay.
The winner of that match very well may decide the next 10 to 20 years of the future of this entire industry. And the thing that I kind of don't understand is that there are some people out there tonight, some people watching at home who actually want Cody Rhodes. You people who sing for him and you sing his name, you actually want him to win that match. You actually think Cody Rhodes should lead this company into the future. You actually believe that Cody Rhodes is the quarterback of WWE. Now, I just want to ask you, honestly, have you lost your mind?
That's what I asked you.
What is wrong with you?
That too.
I am the one to lead this industry into the future. I have done everything right. Everything. I have done it all.
Done right.
I stayed here when times got tough. I have brought this company into its golden age. I have taken 2 young men in Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker. I have taken them under my wing. And given them my knowledge to secure their place at the top. I have done it all. Sacrificed everything. Tried to rid this place of cancer like Roman Reigns and
That's either a tank or
and still, you people.
That's either a tank or a long sleeve, but it don't look like a long sleeve because I can't see it with the leather jacket over him. Yeah, the pyro's late. Yeah, the pyro. What happened to it? Yeah, no pyro.
Yeah, like 10,971 of them right here in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Will this promo end the show? I didn't see the time. No, that's not the end because we still haven't seen AJ Styles and Raquel versus those Americano guys. So no. And also the last match will be the Usos versus Bron and Bron. So that'll be the end.
12 days to Crown Jewel.
Crown Jewel. What's wrong with you guys? Mispronouncing Crown Jewel. It's not that hard to say.
A massive 15-carat Crown Jewel Championship. The travel perk will be on display. And then, of course, the awarding of the ring, the championship ring, to either Cody Rhodes or Seth Rollins.
The material stuff is really the bragging rights. It's really knowing you are the best. That's what's important to these two men.
Or Seth said, deciding the future of this industry. Who will have that?
Old Coots. Well, someone's getting fired for not putting off that pyro. I like that outfit. That suit that Cody Rhodes has on, that's very steampunk. Those colors are very steampunk. But no, I prefer the jacket actually on rather than just the vest.
I'm a bit messy, I'm a bit dramatic, but
all Cody Rhodes needs is one of those big top hats with goggles on them, and he has a full steampunk attire.
Of the industry?
Oh, and gloves. He needs those
Seems
too.
a bit much.
Leather brown
The
gloves.
future of the industry, as if you have any control. You don't, I don't. You know who has all the control?
I wish I could dress in steampunk attire, but steampunk attire is so expensive. Way expensive than Lolita.
It's not something
like they make a Lolita seem so much cheaper. And Lolita costs like at least like $40 to $30, but steampunk attire clothing they cost around $60 to $80 sometimes. And
that's not their show.
I can't.
But I have reason to believe you did not send them. Mr. Heyman sent them. Which, here we are on that subject of control once again. When it comes to your own group, who's in control? Let me say this plainly.
Yeah, because Pierce is not really trying, unlike everyone else. He's not supposed to try because he doesn't have that much screen time.
The message very clearly last week on Raw, so I
there's no reason to overdress if you're not gonna be shown on camera that much.
Everything goes through you. Everything goes through you. So I assume you were the one who allowed Mr. Heyman to announce Brock Lesnar?
Yeah, what's up with that?
Every decision runs through me.
So you said yes. So you said yes, Brock Lesnar can borrow Paul Heyman. No, he doesn't.
Everything runs through me. You understand that? I'm the reason you're here.
Don't yell at me.
Seth, I'm trying here. They're trying here. We're all here
Exactly.
to
I'm
have
trying
fun.
my hardest.
Let's just strip this down to what it's supposed to be about. Crown Jewel Championship, Perth, Australia, the undisputed WWE Champion against the very best, against the World Heavyweight Champion, you, Seth frickin' Rollins. It could be
Hello from
that
Greece.
simple.
Hello, Minnesota.
Again, I'm trying here. I like to think 20 years from now, where are you and I gonna be? Are we gonna be sitting in those chairs back there, talking to the future of the industry, reminiscing on our old matches? Is that wishful thinking? Maybe. Here's an image I know is as real gets. It was you at WrestleMania 40, standing right there, extending your hand to me, your knees shot, a man of your word. You were the shield for me, the MVP of WrestleMania. Every bit of emotional guilt between you and I lifted, amended everything in our history. I thought that you were my friend.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Someone feeling regret?
I was never your friend.
Yeah, that's a lie.
We were never friends. That was never friendship. That was a means to an end. You know what? At WrestleMania 40, you were just the lesser of two evils, man. So that little scenario about the future that you just painted, that's never gonna happen.
I never said I was
We're
going to
never gonna
school.
be
You mean
friends.
the daycare place?
I'm
Yes,
never
I
gonna
still have
shake your hand. I'm
I
never
still have
gonna
some
raise
sort
your
of
hand.
plans
I'm
to
never
make
gonna
that
call you
possible
better
if I
man.
can,
I'm never
but
gonna call you my equal.
as
Never.
far as
It's
like
not
doing
gonna
them right
happen.
away,
I'll tell
no,
you
I'm
what
not
I
doing
will
them
do.
right away because after this whole move, we finally get a chance to like enjoy ourselves for the first time in such a long time. And I want to like, you know, me and my family deserve some time to get comfortable and not overwork ourselves. I'm not trying to sound like we don't have to work anymore, but we don't have to work as hard as we used to. So we're going to take a little break for ourselves, and then we'll start getting back into the grooves of working, because even now I'm babysitting, but I'm not at the same time. I'm taking one-timer jobs. I'm not taking part-time really that much. I'm thinking to go to wrestling school, but we only have one school in Minnesota.
Saturday, October 11th, 8 a.m. Eastern. Seth saying, my friends, the timeline of everything in this industry will run through me.
Girly, you need to clean yourself up. You can't just keep being blue like that.
Are you okay? No.
But oh my gosh, oh my gosh, your white glitter eyeliner looks so pretty with that blue shade.
At Crown Jewel, me and you, we are taking on the Kabuki Warriors.
Hang on a second. Look, I want Asuka's head more than anyone, but are you sure that you're up for this? I didn't want to bring it up, but I did see you talking to Kairi earlier, and I just want to know if I can trust you. I mean, if we go through with this, you will be stepping into the ring with people that you thought were your family.
You can trust me. Kairi is lost. I cannot go back to them.
But then I'm in.
Hey, you have a good night. We'll head out. I'll see you next time. See you Tuesday, I guess.
I'll get you some water.
You need to take a shower. That's what you need to do. You have plenty of time to take a shower. Because people are not used to her being a babyface this long. But I like babyface Rhea. I like heel Rhea too, don't get me wrong, but I've just grown accustomed to her being a babyface, that's all. Because by now Rhea Ripley should have turned heel a long time, but she hasn't, and people are like, wow, how long is this going to go on for?
Hey guys, try Little Caesar cheesesteak crazy puffs instead. They're only $3.99. Can't beat that in this economy. Cheesesteak? Little Caesars is the real deal.
Oh God, I can't get French fries out of my mind.
Now, Saquon? No. Now? There's a car right there. What's a car? Try new cheesesteak crazy puffs for $3.99. Little Caesars is the real deal.
Babyface or heel, regardless, they made her a monster that constantly wins, and they just suddenly have her losing to people that just don't make sense.
Not ready to be a parent. Whatever. With big surprises.
They don't.
Are you hiding?
It's rare that it's kind of rare that Rhea Ripley loses a little bit.
Home improvement reunion. Hey, buddy. Oh boy. Shifting Gears premieres October on ABC.
That guy's a tool.
And at least they don't make Rhea Ripley lose to important people.
Why are you screaming? Because you're screaming. Are you hiding from used car shopping?
Yeah. What if I overpaid?
I get it. Nearly half of all used cars have been in an accident. But that's nothing to be afraid of.
Show me, car box.
Knowing how a car's accident history impacts price means you don't have to overpay.
Way better. Popcorn?
Definitely. No fear, just Fox. Say show me at Carfax.com.
This designer bag if you can prove to me that you know your finances.
Well, let's do it.
How many subscriptions do you have?
Probably just Netflix and Spotify.
All right, it's saying you have 13 subscriptions, which is costing you around $270 a month.
What? The app is telling you all of this?
It shows you all your expenses in one place, and it can even help you create a budget, which I think you need.
Coming for me, but okay.
Don't worry about those 13 subscriptions you didn't know you had. You can cancel the ones you don't want right through the app, and it can even help you try and get a refund.
Loaded with talent, a lot are hurt though. That's because favoritism took over, unfortunately. And no matter what opinions we have on superstars, they only mean a little to nothing to WWE. They're not making the money they want or the publicity they want. They won't care. Popularity and good graces in the audience mean nothing.
Big time back-to-back events are coming to Utah. Friday Night SmackDown and Saturday night's main event will be at the Delta Center in Salt Lake City on Friday, October 31st and Saturday, November 1st. Individual tickets are available now at SeatGeek. What a weekend that is in Salt Lake City. I want to remind you that next week, Monday Night Raw on Netflix will be an 8 p.m. start time. Look at this crowd here.
So next Monday we'll be back to 8 o'clock time. Like I said, this only was temporary for September, so not tomorrow, but you know, next month in October we'll be back to regular 8 o'clock time. And oh my gosh, Dragon Lee has put some dragon scales on his eyes, and that's so cool.
El phenomenon and the dragon, we are fire. We are unstoppable. Right. And you know what?
I'm curious what you
Last
think my
week,
username is
I
also
became
my ring
in the
name.
#1
Do you like even
contender
plan to be
for
able
the
to go with
AAA
an
Mega
Axiom
Championship.
style mask, but with a box screen OT
We all know
or
what that
box
means, right?
spots. I can't
That
really
means
see it from here.
Dominik
I see it a little
Mysterio.
bit, but not much. Full
Sucio
green
de los
box.
sucios. I'm coming for you.
I'm not trying to be rude, but that kind of sounds like what a furry would name their OC.
We got something special with this tag team thing going on, so.
I'm just saying it from a weed perspective because I got a lot of furries as followers, even though I'm not a furry myself, but I still support furries.
You see, I got a match too. At Ground
I can never escape those because I'm a fan of Hell of a Boss, and most of Hell of a Boss's fandom has furries because there's hellhounds in there.
At Crown Jewel. Against John Cena.
But I'm a sucker for Fox theme accessories because frankly I do love my OC that I have myself for Hell of a Boss that is a hellhound / Beelzebub.
But tonight, we kick Los Americanos' ass.
WWE Universe demanded Cena Styles they get it, but look who's coming your way right now.
So Butch and the other guy.
So Wade, Los Americanos, obviously they have appeared and they have interfered, but now an official match. Also Wade, they do have names.
Oh, really?
They do.
Who is it then, Joe? Tell us what's the names.
That is Bravo on the left in the blue, and Ryo in the red.
Bravo and Ryo. I like how you emphasize they actually have names. Like, really? I would have been very happy to just call them Uno and Dos. Because that's what people have been calling them for the longest time. Uno and Dos.
Grande Americano is just breeding. Not in the traditional sense. This is
Bravado and Bravado.
asexual reproduction. Sorry to remember biology class, Joe Tess.
The multiplying mass man is that
Exponential growth. 1 turns into 2, 2's going to turn into 4, then 8, 16, and then before you know it,
this is
they're going to rule the world, and it's not tonight.
well, for right now, it's just Bravo and Ryo, and this is Bravo in the ring. You know, last week, I feel like we did learn much more about Los
Okay, this is the quick one for
Americanos.
me. I'll be having a backstory about getting power from the green fox spirit that I discovered in the woods of Minnesota. It's in a supernatural gimmick.
Legacy, they invented Lucha
Just
Libre
be
with the
careful
Americano
because
family. Oh!
only some supernatural gimmicks can work out. But you'd be surprised. Like, you know, when it comes to luchador wrestling, you could have the most insane concepts and gimmick, and people will like you. I mean, look at Mr. Iguana.
How am I doing drugs?
Dog's not trained to take drugs. The dog's trained to take money. That's a $20 million rip. One girl stick around here to dice it's gonna be. Any ideas who might want this money? $20 million. Where do you want to start? You think I want to jack this rip?
I don't trust you, and that's a problem.
By the way, I have some news about Andrade. He got signed to an indie wrestling company called Honor of Glory, HOG for short, and he's going to make his debut right here in Long Island. Ironically, his debut is going to be right here in Long Island in the town district of Brentwood. And that's close to where my old town district was. So I'm like, wow,
Set in stone.
what timing. But There's also another Japanese girl wrestler that I'm very fond of. Her name is Maki Ito, and just like Miyuki Pop from Japanese professional women's wrestling, she's kind of the exact opposite. She's very cute and all, but she'll be throwing out all kinds of profanities and middle fingers, and instead of having a microphone, which lots of J-pop idols usually have, she has a pizza cutter that she'll slice people with. So that's really, like, you know, where the phrase cute but deadly comes from.
It's changing what I believe is possible.
But she did face Microman from AAA, so at least she's familiar with some wrestlers.
Or if you or someone in your family had medullary thyroid cancer or multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Tell your doctor if you get a lump or swelling in your neck. Stop stepbound and call your doctor if you have severe stomach pain or a serious allergic reaction. Severe side effects may include inflamed pancreas or gallbladder problems.
A pizza cutter is the same size as J-pop idols' microphones, so I understand why.
Pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills. Taking Zepbound with a sulfonylurea or insulin.
And just sharpen a pizza cutter really sharp, and it could be deadly if you roll it on someone's skin.
Ask your healthcare provider about Zepbound. Explore savings
But
options
it sounds extra painful. That's like equivalent to having a paper cut, and just imagine having a huge paper cut on your arm. That would be
as a black
really
woman in recovery, hope must be loud.
This is an interesting evening here at the Lenovo Center in Raleigh, North
Yeah, but she really does throw a lot of middle fingers out. I think she calls her fans the motherfuckers. like really? So she's really, like, you know, heavy on the profanity. That's why I could never work with her in WWE, but I just love seeing wrestlers with that sort of concept, especially cutesy wrestlers, because Japanese professional women's wrestling, they have a title called the Princess Championship, and it's a really pretty title. It's almost as pretty as the old Diva Butterfly Championship, but, you know, more regally. So she's been Princess Champion for quite a long time. Not as much as Miyuki Pop, but still.
Things have not gone their way whatsoever.
Things went the way of Dragon Lee recently as he became the #1 contender for the AAA Mega title. That's held by Dom Mysterio. Dom Mysterio, who defended his IC title earlier tonight, but Dragon needs to get himself out of trouble, and he can help himself out greatly here as he goes up in position. Can he now? He was looking for a double stomp.
Just about caught that.
Dragon Lee, you messed up there.
Bravo driving it into the mat, and maybe finally getting this opportunity to tag in AJ Styles.
This place is gonna explode. Here comes Styles. The phenomenal one, who's gonna be meeting John Cena. Fans demanded it. They're getting it. Striking attack here. He's got a lot of business to take care of right now.
Two-time world champion here in WWE.
AJ won and then return. I mean, I always loved AJ Styles, and I always will, because I kind of grew up with him. He came around in 2014 to 15, and at the time I started getting into wrestling, so I'll forever like AJ Styles because of that, but he made it already clear that he wants to retire next year, and it's good that like, you know, superstars are being responsible, because some superstars really do think they can wrestle until they die, but they can't, and I'm glad he acknowledges it. Like, I don't want to become one of those wrestler types that wrestles forever.
Second chance.
Oh, you were talking about AJ Lee? No. They have more plans for her, I think. They really do. It's just that I really don't know I do know, like, you know, when, because they probably want to keep it a secret because, like I said, they can't just leave it at that mixed tag match and just let it be done because they can't just leave it at that mixed tag match and let it be done because that doesn't really showcase much of AJ Lee's talent just as her own person. She had to just put on a good show, really, at that. She had to just put on a good show for the people.
Only the last time is now for John Cena in Australia. Cena and Styles will meet at Crown Jewel. First, remind everybody that next week we will have a start time of 8 p.m. Eastern for Monday Night Raw here on Netflix from Dallas, Texas. And wait, it is a show that is loaded with top-tier talent.
Talk about top-tier talent. It doesn't get any more top-tier than this man. CM Punk returns to Raw.
Well, look, CM Punk returns next Monday. Maybe AJ will show up. So, I keep saying, so long as CM Punk is around, we'll always. And now that AJ has shown herself, she can definitely make more appearances. It'll just probably be limited because she is a busy woman. Ladies living it up being an author. She has more books than Becky Lynch, so she can't say she's the best time author just from one book. AJ has written like 3 or 4 books, so.
This is us creating a moment in time. At Crown Jewel, we will make history.
Men's and women's Crown Jewel champions will be decided.
Our reigning WWE champion will face our reigning world champion. 50 carats of diamonds that will signify the winner as the best of the best.
It's champion versus champion.
This is not a two-man show.
These are insane. Yeah, they are.
One true best of the best.
It's not about the first one. It's about
I can't imagine myself with that. I honestly can't. I feel like it would take away too much from my curtains anyway.
But when it comes to me and you in the ring, it's gonna end with you on the ground and me as your crown
Jewel belt is so pretty. I know. It is pretty, but I still don't know why it really just. It's $100,000 down the drain. Because I think both those titles are $50,000. Like, you know, with how many diamonds, real diamonds and stuff are in there.
Yes, it is a huge championship, and Stephanie, we just found out this past Friday that you'll officially be facing Tiffany Stratton for the Women's Crown Jewel Championship. I mean, this is a big test, and it comes early in your reign. Where's your confidence at?
Estoy feliz de ir a Australia, la verdad que me encantan los grandes retos. La primera is ready for anyone. And I'm excited about facing Tiffany. I respect her, but she will learn why nobody can stop me. I will become Crown Jewel champion.
Look,
you baby girl. Wow, you're wearing a nice shade of lipstick.
For the past year, I've been proving myself to some of the best in this business, and I have remained champion for 260
That's a lighter shade of berry color, and I love it.
You're going to be a great champion.
She just wears a lip glossy color.
But I'm going to let someone come in here who's been on top for 2 weeks and change my story, then you're wrong. We're both going to get on that flight to Australia. We're both flying across the globe. But one thing will remain the same, that it is and always will be Tiffany.
Tiffany, listen. Your time will be over.
The La Primera's going to have to get used to coming in second.
Her English is getting better, yeah. But that's why she has less time. That's why she has less time on TV, because she wants to improve it some more. Which I respect. It's just that I understand why people are frustrated that she's not showcasing herself as champion and she's just showing up with the title. But I don't care. And as for who do I got, I don't really care. I don't really care either, because I love Stephanie and Tiffany, so I'm unbiased on this match. I was unbiased in the Io Sky and Stephanie match the whole time, and that hasn't changed. That hasn't changed with Tiffany added to the picture. Oh my God, kid! You really threw yourself into Jay. He didn't even grab you. You threw yourself onto him and he grabbed you. But, damn, you're quite the cosplayer. You put fake tattoos on, too. I love Stephanie, but it's hard for me to root against my girl from Minnesota. I'm not biased.
9 days ago in Indy, it last year for the ladies and tag team. Prior to that, for the singles glory, it was 821 days. It was over 2 years apart for arguably the most successful tag team ever.
9 days ago, Joe Test, this tag team lost it earlier tonight. They were not on the same page at all. Major tension for the Usos. We're going to put out something special tonight if they're going to beat the Vision.
A tornado tag team match.
Tornado.
Got it. Got it.
What's up, Miss Kid? After what we've been through, this thing ties us together forever. I need you to fight one last time.
Tiffany is actually the town I grew up in. It makes me so proud when I hear them say where she's from. I feel the same about Matt Cardona / Zack Ryder from Long Island, and look what he's doing in TNA. Same with MJFK, but I don't know him very well like Matt. What's a tornado match? I kind of forgot. So, but they'll explain it. They'll explain it when they get back.
Need a little help?
It's no DQs and no tags. Gotcha.
Need some advice? We got advice. No matter what you need, we have thousands of professional parts people doing their part to make sure you have
Makes
it.
sense because,
Exceptional customer service. Just
technically
one
you
part
are
stand apart.
in a tornado just
Professional
running
parts
around
people.
Auto parts.
Oh man, I think my brother's having the last pizza. Oh well. I didn't even eat my dinner, so I'm fine. No problem, I'm a wrestling nerd, happy to talk. I know wrestling stuff too, it's just that sometimes I forget. That's what happens when you're a weeb and a wrestling fan.
You might not be related, but you're still family. You don't just give an extra hand. You give your whole heart and a whole lot of muscle. Because it feels good to raise up the community that raised you. You are a fighter. And this is your reward. Medella, the remarkable fighter.
My name is John Cena. I'm a kid who grew up in a small town in West New York. The dream.
presented by Riyadh Season, the ultimate entertainment festival by Joe October through March, Riyadh Season is perfect for all ages.
Well, they have gold spikes on their leather jackets. You know I have a hate-love relationship about that, but they still look awesome on jackets, though.
You okay?
Yeah.
I have to beat him. Well, of course you're gonna beat him. You're Seth freaking Rollins. You're gonna win the crown jewel title. You're gonna get this enormous. No, Paul. I have to beat him. I have to.
Alone. Yeah, he means he has to, as in, don't need you. Why does it look like? Why does it look like? Why does it look like Huntrix? You know, if you watch K-pop Demon Hunters, you know those jackets that Huntrix wore. Instead of gold chains, they're wearing spikes. Maybe that's something the Sasha Blade would wear.
They're wasting no time. Remember, tornado tag team match. The rules. These superstars all out of the ring simultaneously. Everybody's considered legal for the match to end by pinfall or submission. All of them.
Has my niece been to my new place? Yeah, she was here 2 days ago. When she was here when No Mercy, so she was here Sunday. So when she really left it before the stream, so that's why she wasn't here. She left before the stream.
Right into the midsection of Jey Uso.
I really like that start from the Usos. It was the right thing to do.
She's been here though, and she's becoming more expressive and more, like, you know, curious, and that's, like, you know, nice to see. Very smiley with me.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, that's why I brought on this splashes hitting him into the corner when you consider the
that guy was sketchy with all the spikes they got on. Yeah, that's it. I be saying.
And another from Jimmy.
It's good for the wearer. It's good for the wearer, but not for the person who, like, you know, who may hug you or anything else.
This audience throwing every single punch alongside the Usos.
Bronson Reed down in one corner, Bron Breakker down in the other. And the running hip attacks are underway.
In sync, the Usos looking back to their very best. We're going to have to be this evening. We ain't getting any freebies from the Vision.
As they clear the ring of Breakker.
Of course, one caveat too. The Vision beating the Usos was the fact that the guest referee, of course, was LA Knight, a major spanner in the works of that one, who had a Pierce admits that was a mistake.
Bron Breakker now is leaning over our announce desk. Meanwhile, in the ring, Bron Breakker getting the best of Jey Uso, and look at this attack.
The world-eye view of Big Jim getting throttled by Big Asuka. Might be about to get even worse, Joe Taz. What's your back here?
Look at Bron Breakker off the apron. They've got him teed up. Oh, and Jey Uso comes up with a kick, and Jimmy now on the attack out on the floor.
Just cannot waste that kind of time.
My God, look out, cameraman.
As the Usos, a proven caliber top team duo.
Jey was sent to fly, and Bronson Reed met him with a right hand.
Colossal human being.
Oh.
Did you see how far those steps just moved?
Yeah, how far those stairs just slid like that.
Here's the threat of Bronson Reed. It's the size, but he beat both Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso to the punch. It's the unfeasible speed.
What is he doing?
A Bronson Reed that is the killer, and this looks ugly as hell.
Bronson Reed has Jimmy. Oh, is he thinking jagged edge here on the announce desk? Oh, no.
Fighting out of there with everything he killed was
Yeah, wait, Barry.
To save himself.
to save myself in the process, Joe Tex. Don't want to be safe.
Be careful. That's how Roman Reigns went. Just what? That's how Roman Reigns went. Okay, Joe.
Like us, you might be suffering from moderate to severe obstructive sleep
I love
apnea.
when they have to yell at the
OSA.
camera to move.
We are
Because,
undiagnosed.
like, you see them coming towards you, yet you still want to try and film them coming towards
Daytime
you.
sleepiness is a drag.
Move
but
out
we
of the
still
way.
have people who count on us.
Look at Alicia. She moves within seconds.
We are humans. Being. OSA is a chronic condition tied to breathing interruptions and oxygen deprivation during sleep. You're undiagnosed? That was us. Talk to your doctor about OSA. Let's keep being humans. Being.
America rules, and so does real American beer. Get some.
He knew Little Caesar's cheesesteak crazy puffs. They're so good, we ran here today.
We ran here? Try new cheesesteak crazy puffs for $3.99. Little Caesar's is the real deal.
I hope his family is getting money for those odds. I mean, Hulk Hogan, I don't really care.
Okay. See, those are grown man touchdowns right there.
What is that supposed to mean? Grown man touchdowns. Tell me what it means, wearing beard. You look like you're about to give out the Gettysburg Address. You got a log cabin? You got a stovepipe hat? What's the spread, Brian? Is it 4 scores?
Because sadly, it's bittersweet what happened to Hulk Hogan, but I'm not gonna dwell on it. When is the next AAA event? I have no idea, but it's not anytime soon. I know that.
Out of your own mess. Only a mother could love you.
Incredible scene here in Raleigh as Jey Uso tries to fight back against Breaker and Bronson Reed. Meanwhile, his brother Jimmy was
but they're still using it.
and is sitting there.
Obviously, his wife would get the rights to that. That's all I can say.
And our broadcast chair positions. This is a tornado tag team match. So the rules, all the superstars are legal in the ring simultaneously, but it's just Jey left to fight. Bronson Reed driving that elbow with 330 pounds down on the back of Jey Uso. As Bron Breaker locks him up, he's been mocking Uso.
What are you trying to do? You scratching his head.
Such a beatdown down. Remember, Jim was bloody, busted open in that match in Indy.
Oh, is that what he was trying to do? Break the stitch or something? Scratch the scar of the cut open part?
With Big Jim Uso laid out and buried under our announce table.
And right now, Bronson Reed with all his weight crashing down on Jey Uso.
Jey Uso now just delaying the inevitable, just extending the agony. The guy has no quit in him. That's part of why the audience loves him. But at some point, your brain has to kick in and realize this is a lost cause.
They are enjoying the beat. You know, he's revving the engine, 23 miles per hour, revving the engine for a spear. But instead, he just comes in with the big right hand. You know why? Because I think he's taking far too much enjoyment with continuing the beatdown.
Well, I think inadvertently, Jey Uso moved himself out of position for that spear. So Bron had to hit that clothesline, but that was certain death for this match, but it's going that way anyway, Joe.
No surprise there, so.
For the son of the Steiner.
Electric chair pulled off. Just completely debilitating Jey Uso.
They look at each other as if, hey, you could use anything you want from the menu of pain right now. Anything you want.
Pick the bones at will all the time in the world. No one's here.
I have a feeling, though, that this match will be a little short.
Jimmy somehow able to work his way.
I question whether Roman Reigns would come back, but I don't know for sure. But they said he would return to TV soon. I just don't know if it's this soon.
The hell was that? Was the most power Jimmy Uso has ever pulled out of his body. I don't know the exact moment it was needed, but wait up, Joe.
You can see the pain as Bronson Reed with a jagged edge. As Jey rises to it's a spear this time. So a jagged edge and a spear.
And that was a hell of a pop-up solo drop. Yeah. His ribs gave out something.
Real ugly, really quickly. Wait, what do they do?
Who do you want to pin? They're both gone. They're both close to
they're stacking them.
They're both done.
Humiliation.
They are stacking them.
The ultimate act of dominance and weight on.
No, listen, no. A long distance.
I was right. I was right. And I said I knew he would show up. Except WrestleMania never lies. It's fine. That's why this match would be so short. I'm like,
just like in Paris, opposite big Bronson Reed. Remember, he was taken off.
not Paul Heyman reacting at the same time. I was gonna say launch him on the table, but the table's destroyed. Well, that's the end of that.
Master plan has come apart at the seams, thanks to the return of the OTC. And now about to finish this in style. They're both up top. Jimmy, Jey, the Uso splash. As Roman looks on.
Nothing compared to Dream Chair Show record though. I forgot that. Well then. And well deserved. He's the one who really did it. He's the one who really pulled the trigger on you. Whoa. So Jey is going to team with Roman instead of Jimmy. And LA Knight, and let me guess, LA Knight is going to team with Jimmy. So much for Roman Reigns' year-long babyface run, but whatever. Whatever. It's cool. I'm glad you're back, Roman Reigns, and I knew you would come back, just not this soon. Yeah, that was great for the most part, though. I think tomorrow, though, is the real exciting stuff because we still got the NXT, like, you know, the aftermath of No Mercy, and we still have to find out who would tackle Lola Vice because there's been a lot of circulations on the internet, and many think that Mandy Rose might have possibly come back because she wants to take the title away from JC Jane herself, because if Mandy Rose never left, she probably would have stayed champion for the longest time. And if she came back, then I wouldn't be that against it. But it's just that every time she gets interviewed about wrestling, she's very vague about it, saying that maybe I'll come back, maybe I won't. So, you know. But, you know, usually when people do that, they just buy time. So it's all good, but we shall see tomorrow what the truth is, and we have to see what's next for Obafemi, because if he's not going to the main roster yet, I don't know what they're going to do with him. Obviously, they're going to use Obafemi to fight the TNA wrestlers, and maybe make Obafemi the leader of that team, possibly. What time is it over here? It's 9:33 here now. Thank you, UDM, as always. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited for the team up Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. I was hoping and praying that they would be a long-running tag team. I just hope that even after Asuka and Kairi are, like, you know, dealt with, that they could still be a tag team, because they just have that good chemistry together. They always had it every time they tag team those one-timers, and it's so good, and I hope they stay that way. But we also have Ricky Saints as our new champion too, and I wonder who his first opponent's going to be, because many, like, you know, thought it's going to be Josh Briggs, because now that he's champion, he wants to go after the title too, because Javon Evans rightfully took his place, and now that Javon Evans had his chance, they're going to probably put it to Josh Briggs, because, you know, now that Ricky Saints is new champion, the line is open now, so Josh Briggs, of course, is going to steal that, and they feuded before, so round 2 of that feud is perfectly fine in that case. Where is AJ Lee? Why is she relaxing at home? She needs to continue the storyline rivalry with Becky. She was mentioned tonight, so I'm just taking that, like, you know, as long as she's mentioned around here, that they'll still use her. We have to still, like, you know, take that into account. We have to take that into account as long as she's mentioned that she'll show up again. Because she didn't wear Becky Lynch's Intercontinental title for nothing. that was obviously to troll her, but even that troll, like, you know, is a hint towards a few, like, you know, foreshadowing. So, like, let's hope that Becky Lynch fights AJ for the Intercontinental title. If not a crown jewel, then hopefully Survivor Series. I'm not sure. What else? I guess that's nothing. I guess it's nothing, but wow, I did not expect Jax to win, and it's not by a lot either. I'm so surprised by that. No has been or no hell of a boss this year. That's quite shocking to me, considering. That's quite shocking to me, considering that those are the life. Those two shows are the life force of my channel. The thing that first started everything on here. Thanks for the hang. I never had a viewing party. I have no friends. I have no friends that like WWE, so this has been really awesome. Thank you. Thanks for joining the PK crew. I'm more than happy to watch things with you and react. I thought Roman Reigns will come back in November. Yes, that was the initial plan, but then I saw an article like 2 months after saying that he'll be scheduled for TV shortly, but of course we don't know when shortly means truly, so I took it seriously, but not too seriously. But the moment I saw like this match, like, you know, be down, I was like, and I looked at the clock too. I'm like, this match is probably gonna be short. So as soon as I knew this match would be short, I'm like, yeah, Roman Reigns is gonna come. That way, you know, they can have their whole, you know, promotion and everything. So that's all. Hi there. I'm about to go though. But this is another Knock and Chew Out stream done. So as always, the Knock and Chew Out Instagram and Discord pages are in the description below. They're on hiatus until further notice. But when I'm back, I will let you know and be the first to see what I post on either one of those pages. My blood, so the original bloodline is back. I mean, I guess so, but it looks like that they're gonna turn Jey into a heel type with Roman Reigns, and that's quite shocking to me because the whole point of Roman Reigns, like, you know, coming back and forth is so he can seemingly have a babyface turn, and Triple H himself, but Triple H, like, you know, is a liar sometimes, so, and things change when timing comes into effect, so that's another thing, but it's good for Jey. It's good for Jey, but it's nothing new for Roman Reigns as far as I'm concerned. But as I was saying, Knock and Chew Out Instagram and Discord pages are in the link below, as well as my support links for donations, Ko-Fi or Cash App. Any and all donations are accepted. Thank you. I appreciate it all. And the link description to the wrestling server is right down below as well. Save it, bookmark it. If you have no access to live TV or streaming services like I do sometimes, that can help you watch every pay-per-view or live show you want at any time. Just remember to always click the watermark link above so you can actually see what's on now and not the show that is provided. So that's what you always have to remember when you use that. Jey might turn on Roman. That's another thing that could happen too, but it has to be done right. It really does, because that can make Jey become like a very hated heel. So it has to be done right, and I hope they do, for the sake of Jey Uso's reputation, because he's very popular, and if Dominik can be liked as a heel now, then they have to make that same effect happen to Jey, so they better be smart about that. But that's the end of the stream. I will be back tomorrow for NXT, as always. Because at War Games, it's going to be Roman and Cody and Punk and Randy and one other versus Seth, Reed, Breaker, Drew, and Brock. If that's true, that sounds legit, but I don't know for sure, so it's too early to say anything like that. But that sounds pretty solid in my opinion. But that's the end of the stream. I will see you tomorrow at NXT. That's sure to be a hell of a show because a lot of the results were very good, and it was a very, like, you know, the much better show than WrestlePalooza. So like that really says a lot about WWE's creative. Like, how can NXT, the supposed to be lesser show, be superior to the higher up shows? But I'm now, like, you know, biased. I don't look at it like that. So whatever company is better is just better. And this definitely was the time because they didn't compete with another pay-per-view this time. So let this be a lesson to WWE. Don't compete with other wrestling companies when they have pay-per-views on at a certain time and you just want to put it at the same time just because you think that people will tune into you better. But no. After WrestlePalooza, nobody would. But that's the end of the show. I will see you tomorrow night at NXT, and we will see everything that is going to happen and what is planned and what will happen from now on when their opponents, future opponents, and new storylines take place. So I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Another Knockin' 2 Out stream's done. And remember, do it with idle energy. Bye.